Well, good morning and welcome to Zen Fits. Here I am again, having another fit. So I'll start my little timer, 10 minutes. Put that here. The title of this talk is about a beautiful box my wife made me. She does burn boxes with design. So it's a Prajna Box. Now this is backwards, but it's Prajna. Prajna. And here's a box. And you see it's got a little, the Prajna is bound in this tangle of thread or knots, you see, like it's bound in there. So this talk is about what is the Prajna Box. And boxes are a mystical thing. Whenever you get a gift, you get a box and it's wrapped up. And sometimes some people wrap it up to survive a tornado. But it's got beautiful wrappings on it, and then there's a little card, and then it's wrapped in ribbon. See, and then the ribbon is tied, and you need to get blowtorch sometimes so you're trying to rip it off, you see. And so there's a great tension built up in the gift box, because there's something in there. And what is it? Is it going to be just what I wanted? Or is it going to be, oh, I don't know, that, So there's a tension to it, you see. So we want to get to the box, to open it, you see. And then when you open it, sometimes there's another box. And then there's another box, and then there's another box, you see. And the tension mounts, and you laugh at the tension. And then you finally get to it, and it's a diamond ring. Oh! But whatever it is, you see, it's going to be something. Something's going to be in that box. It's going to be useful. And it may be a laugh. It may be a joke. It may be, usually it's going to be something, or it could be something very useful that you wanted so much, or it could be something you don't need. It's of no use. But you see, you still smile and say thank you. But it has use for some other situation. It's not that it has no use. It has no use for you, you see. But it has a use. Somebody else can use it. So you give it to somebody else. So, can you use this? You want it to find a home, to be useful, you see. But when I open my Prajna Box, look what I have in it. Emptiness. There's nothing in it. What? I got a box with nothing? So I scratch around in it. Well, maybe there's something. Maybe there's a fake drawer. Maybe there's something in it. Something has to be. But then if there's nothing in it, well, I'll find a use for the box. There must be a use. Everything must be useful. If I can't find a use for something, I'll take it to Goodwill. Somebody in Goodwill will find a use for it. Everything must have a home. Every pet must have a home. Every child must have a parent. Everything must be useful. We can't stand for anything not to be useful. You see, I remember way back in my past when we were running a home for abandoned, retarded people. Don't use that word now. Special effect. No. Anyway, and we wrote a little. We wrote about. We had a little story written about us. There's always one of the adult retarded in there used the word dunzel. And they said, well, what is a dunzel? And they said, a dunzel is something that has no use. So they had no use, you see, these people. So a dunzel is something that has no use. Now, the question I'm asking here, is it possible for anything to exist that doesn't have a use? If it doesn't have a use, you'll create one. Excuse me. Oh, doggone it, I forgot my thing. Excuse me a minute. Let me put that on. So everything must have a use. So even shit has a use. You make compost out of it, you see. Everything has a use. And if something has no use, we will go to any extreme to find a use for it, create a use for it. Oh, my wife is excellent in this. Whatever's been discarded, she'll keep it because she will find a use for it sometime. Or you'll MacGyver. There you go. I mean, the whole MacGyver myth is that when he's in a fix, he'll take something in the situation and make a tool out of it. A new use, you see. A pencil, which uses to write something, he'll turn it into a knife. A new use, you see. But anyway, what happens when there's no use and you can't make the box useful? I mean, let's not be literal, but sticking with the point is the Prajna Box means that there is absolutely no use for what's inside. So it's empty. Now let's look at emptiness. I call myself a Zen writer because I explore the world through the lens of Zen. And the primary duality of lens, the duality of Zen, is emptiness is form, form is emptiness. So, form is emptiness, emptiness is form, you see. The box has a form, but it's empty. The emptiness has a form. Now let's look at a comparison to that. Water. What's the shape of water? Well, water in itself has no shape. Water has the shape of whatever contains it. Even the ocean has a shape. It's contained by land. The lake has a shape. It's contained by the shores. Water has the shape of the container, but the water is empty. So emptiness takes the shape of the container. So the use of this box, you see, is its emptiness. That's where you put stuff in the emptiness. If it had no emptiness, it would be a block of wood. You see. So the emptiness makes it useful. So we're playing with this metaphorically now, so stay with me. Stay with me. I don't know where I'm going, but we're going somewhere. So we're playing with the idea of something that is being totally useless. Remember Space Odyssey 2001? The obelisk appeared. It had no use. Nobody knew what it was. Even the apes, the astronauts. It had no use. It had no reference to the known world. It had no reference to the world of things. Now a thing is a thing because we name it. If it has no name, it's empty. You better be sure if we sign something with no name, we're going to name it. Whatever we find, we explore the new world, we get to be Adam. We get to name everything. Lewis and Clark. Oh, look at that. I'll call that a grizzly bear. Oh, look at that. I'll call that an antelope. You see what I mean? We name the world when we discover it, but we have to give it a name. So what's the name of emptiness? There's no name. Nothing to be named. Yet it's there. Emptiness gives me the box to put things in. Without the emptiness, no box. Without the water, no shape. No glass, no cup, no ocean. Without the emptiness of water, you see. See, we're just drawing connections here. So prajna is the mind in Zen. Prajna, P-R-A-J-N-A. Pra means aroused. Jna, J-N-A, like in Gnostics or no. Na means mind. Prajna, awakened mind, or knowing, or awareness, awakened awareness. So, in Zen, the great phrase, form is emptiness, emptiness is form. Emptiness is no name, has no use, has no name. Prajna, aroused knowing or awareness that has no name. So emptiness is knowing before you name anything. Once you name it, it's known, it's form, it has a shape, and you can use it. If If it has no name, no form, no shape, you can't use it. It doesn't even exist. And yet, the emptiness exists because it gives the box its use. It's a box. You can use it. Put something in it. It's good. Anything you want, you put it in there. It's safe, you see. You know where it is. It's in the box. You know, the box is the name of emptiness, you see. So, to conclude this talk, if I have time, well, anyway. So, when you open the box and you see what's in it, you are the seeing of what's in the box. You are the emptiness. You are the awareness that takes the shape of whatever you see and name, you see. And if you can't name it, you can't find it, you can't identify it, you got to do it because you got to be something. I got to be something because I named everything. Everything I name, you see, makes me something. I'm the namer. Oh, there's a lamp. Oh, there's a box, you see. Everything is form, but everything is emptiness or awareness. I'm the awareness that names everything. So I must name everything so I can be form and something useful. If I can't name anything, you see, I'm useless. I feel empty. What good am I say? What is my use, Lord? Oh, Lord, that used to be my prayer. Oh, Lord, what is my service? What am I supposed to do with myself? You gave me this awareness. Now what am I supposed to do with it? You arouse my mind. Now what am I supposed to do with it? What form am I supposed to take, you see? You aroused my mind. Well, prajna is the mind that is aroused that doesn't rest on any form. Prajna is your awareness, my awareness, that doesn't rest on any box. Open me up, open you up. It's empty. As Don Draper said in Mad Men, it's toasted. Thanks for dropping in.